So what's up guys, today we will have a review of really good router from 2020. It's from Redmi firm or Xiaomi, and the model is AX6. So this router was announced in 2020, and let's see how it works. It has Wi-Fi 6, and just go one by one. The price was around 55-60 bucks. Now actually it's really hard to buy, and I think current price in 2022 will be around 100 bucks. But let's see what it has here. So basically it's 6-core processor from Qualcomm, so basically good option. Also Wi-Fi, the total capacity it has 2.4 and 5 megahertz, and in total it should be around 3 gigabits, and it supports Wi-Fi 6, and also the quality should be really well of coverage. So from a back side, it's comparison of Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 5 with different Redmi router AC1200 with this one. So also you can see by picture how Wi-Fi 6 works, how OFDMA works. So yeah, it's quite interesting to know. What else? So 6 cores, modulation 1024 QM, 512 megabits of RAM, and 226 built-in memory. Although you have apps here, Mi Home and Wi-Fi app, and you have 3 ports, LAN and 1 WAN port, so in total 4 ports. Also you have 1 bottom reset button. Also you have just power cable. Also you have the size here, ABG and ATAX standards. And here it also describes that it has 1 gigabit ports, all the ports. So 2.4 gigahertz you have 2x2 MIMO, and 5 gigahertz you have 4x4 MIMO, up to 2.5 gigabit Wi-Fi transmitting. So basically that's it. Let's open it and see how it looks inside. I think it should be really interesting. So you have such side of box. It looks quite cheap actually, but still the router looks really good. So you have some setup settings here. So you have its address. So you have power cable. It's actually not a regular one, but finally it's white, not black. So it was created for this one, and it's from Xiaomi, not from no-name Chinese brand. So basically it looks good, branded with Xiaomi brand, and also have some description. So it's 1.5 ampere, 12 volts. So it's actually a quite good one. Only you need to change from Chinese to Europe one, or if you're in the US, it will be still suitable. Okay, so basically we have second part in our package is a router. So I have some instruction, only one paper, also really good that they don't put too much papers in a box. So basically you have some simple description, and everything's in Chinese. So let's open a router. It has coverage for cover for each antenna, basically. That is nice. So let's put this one out and see. In total we have 6 antennas. So let's check it out. Basically that's how it looks like. We have Redmi logo on it. It's all this front side is like free cooling, really good one to keep it cold. Also you have 6 antennas, so basically 4 antennas should be for 5 gigahertz and 2 antennas for 2.4 gigahertz, so support 2x2 MIMO and 4x4 MIMO. So you can set them any angle, up to you. Basically also quite convenient, it's 180 degree. Also have 2 indicators here, power and internet, not that much as an old school models, like 10 different indicators. So from backside, power, reset button, and 3 LAN, 1 WAN ports. That's it basically. From backside also free cooling, also very good. so it will keep your router always cold. That's really good. I see inside there is enough space. Also, I think to keep it cold all the time. So basically from backside you have some holes to put it on your wall, also quite convenient. Inside I also see basically some cables for antennas, and also you have yeah, basically the quality of plastic is not bad. It's quite okay for this price for Redmi. For backside you also have a name of Wi-Fi 2.4, Wi-Fi 5. That's basically it. So this is for it look. So it looks really good, I think, and it will suit your design. So I will try to install the app to put it to power it on, and show you how to set it up, basically using the web interface of this router. Okay, so now I opened a control panel of the router. You can use this IP address 192.168.3.1.1, and you will be accessed to this menu. It has only Chinese language, but you can click translate to English, so it will be translated. And let's see, we have only 3 points here to change. Basically a routine state. The first one shows how many devices are connected, so currently 11 devices. It also shows that 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz are online, and we have a stable access to internet. Although here you can see Wi-Fi name, you can see password, you can click here and open it, and you can see how many devices connected to each network. What else we have here is version, it's a RAM version. Right now it's stable 1.1.10, it's the latest one, MAC address and serial number. Alright, let's move on to the next step. It's a common settings. Again, translate to English. So now we have the first one, Wi-Fi dual band in one. So basically this option allows to use 2.4 and 5 gigahertz as one Wi-Fi. It's not really convenient, so I just recommend you to disable it, because you will not have stable speed with this one, especially on Wi-Fi 5. Here is 2.4 settings, so you can choose out of 13 bands. Basically it's extended version for China. For some routers it's 11, depends on your country, but here it's 13. Although you have bandwidth, you have 40 and 20 at the same time, 20 or 40 separately, and signal strength, so you have saving standards and through the walls. 5 gigahertz almost the same one, except the wireless channel. So as you see, you have full wireless channels for 5 megahertz, although you have different bandwidths, 20, 40, 80 or 160 plus all of them together. With Wi-Fi 6 it works perfectly. And you have Wi-Fi 5 compatibility mode that help you to support some old devices that cannot work with Wi-Fi 6. Basically all the devices that support Wi-Fi 5, they works quite well with Wi-Fi 6, but still I had some laptop with Windows 7 that didn't work without activating this function. I don't recommend to activate it if all your devices support and works fine without activating it. It means that speed and connectivity will be much better. And also you will be disabled out of OFDM function, BSS coloring function, and other function of Wi-Fi 6. MIMO, that basically allows you to communicate with multiple terminals at the same time, so it will increase efficiency of your wireless network and improve your experience using Wi-Fi. So I recommend to enable it carefree. When this function is turned on, the router can automatically discover and utilize Wi-Fi devices that support some additional connectivity. I think it's more about like Easy Connect app using media app. So basically I just disable it and don't use it. Okay, what else we have here? Internet settings. So you have IP address and MAC address and DNS WAN port settings. So it's not that interesting. One more time. Okay, next, common settings. Let's translate to English. Basically here you have your IP address, DNS information, and some others. And here you can select your WAN port speed, and basically that's IPv6 network, and basically that's it. So just skip it and move on to security center. So here is just you can set the password and background access control. So basically also nothing special. This function is a DHCP service. I don't know whether you use it, but actually that you can select the LAN IP address of your router and just list time and some DNS if you need. And the latest option is system update. Let me translate system status. So basically my version is the latest one, no need upgrade. You can upload your log and you can restore settings, you can backup your settings, you can install additional plugins and set your time zone. The same you can do from your app called Mi Wi-Fi. Basically it has the same settings, even more. From the app you can set reboot automatically, like once per week or twice per week, and with a special period of time. Also you can disable the light of indicators. Basically all the other functions the same. Okay, at the same time we have advanced settings here. QoS, intelligent speed limit, I don't really use it. And we have the DNS, also don't use it. Port forwarding, VPN, that one is quite convenient, so you can set up your VPN. When you need external network through VPN, you can turn on this function to ensure Redmi remote service is available. Okay, basically it's VPN settings and others that are UPnP network. I don't also think that you use it. Let's translate and see what we have in top one. So we can reboot, we can log out, we have download apps, we have system upgrade and change router name. So if you click here, you can install the app. In addition to this, you have some notification, if any, and mesh mode. Basically, this mode allowing you to connect another router like this, or AX5, or a different version of Redmi that supports this function, and have one network with two routers, which is really convenient using this mesh function. So here you have instruction how to connect it. Basically that's it for the router settings. You can try yourself to set it up, it's quite easy and simple. Also you can use the app and download it using this QR code here. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.